EA Sports. It's in the game. He tucked that ball away, lowered his head, and boom, end zone.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 75 yards. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Play action here with Dalton. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. A first down throw coming for Dalton. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked it up by Kaiser White. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong.
Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Andy Dalton. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First grab for Thomas. It's good for a first down as well. Passing, it's Dalton. And the catch made by Johnson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. And again, Andy Dalton to throw. His throw incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Dalton's throw complete there to Johnson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. This will be Dalton again. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adam Troutman, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Lutt's good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Boy, a little panic here early. A first-quarter onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Anytime that ball comes to me, I'm trying to take it to the 19 Tiger. Push him back.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts rolling to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Play action. Here's Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This is Smith with a grab. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain there of 21 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Hurts to throw. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got no... Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. On 1st down, Hurts. Flushed out right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near. And you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
Dalton's throw caught by Olave. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. So Dalton now. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 29, Dalton. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Another chance for Dalton. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And this will not be enough. On 35, he only gets 3.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts, eluding the pressure right. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
That swung out wide to Sanders. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Saints will have the football back. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Dalton. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they're going to get this up to midfield. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Dalton's throw complete there to Thomas. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And it'll be Dalton again. On the check down, he finds Kamara. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2 for Dalton. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Johnson's got it complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 56 yards on the ground for him so far. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. 7 yards there and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Dalton operating in the red zone now.
Oh, he brings it in off the deflection. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Saints have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 14.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. He's going deep for Brown. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
That was pretty nice to watch as he matched the route with the receiver and stayed right there, stuck to him like glue. Almost hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder, helped force the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Throwing is Hurts. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A 10th carry for Kamara. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Again, it's Kamara, and he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
The kick by Lutz is good, and they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. He's back to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Right back to Sanders on first down. Taken down by Pete Werner. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Escaping the pressure right. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. Wide open receiver complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Hurts will throw. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They might. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays, but defenses.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. It's do or die for Dalton. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Hassan Reddick. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And to be frank, Charles, probably not too many people surprised at how this one turned out.
Yeah, I don't think so at all. I mean, they're such a good football team. They were at home. You know, you walked in and you looked at the advantages and you saw that they had most of them. It'd take a lot to try and even it up. I just thought 2 words for this ball game: methodical and predictable. And both of them came together.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New York Giants and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from Jacksonville. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Yeah, let's get second. 57. Mike.
And whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. Third down here.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Another tote for Etienne. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Arnold. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll run with Etienne, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Well, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That tackle by Trayvon Walker. Nice play. He blows that up behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing Jones. Flushed out right. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones got a man. That's Richie James. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now Jones. James has got it, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Jones with a handoff to Barkley, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Now that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the 1st down.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. to throw. Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown. Daniel Bellinger. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within the shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10. At the 33-yard line.
They'll look to ETN to start things out.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
From the 36,
Lawrence.
Jones has it.
Lawrence to Jones for the Jacksonville first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
ETN up the middle.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Here's a give to ETN.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And they'll go again with ETN. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Giants are going to get the football back. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones at a first down. Barkley, inside handoff. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
Jones now on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. It's James. And he's going to be about a yard or 2 short of the first here. He needed the 35 but didn't make it. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. They'll run with Barkley. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On first down, here's Breida. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
48 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
He will push his way down to about the 14. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
Jones.
Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Jags grab it. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week in practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
On 2nd down, ETN once more.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And they take a knee.
And how about this finish? Able to take a knee, run out the clock, and close this game out by 1 point. You talk about how many coaches we talked to? They all said the same. All I want to do is win by 1 point. That got tested in this one.
Yep, and that cliche rings true. A single penny separates this one. Here's Logan Cook now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win. And in this type of a game, to play their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is incomplete. Well played defensively. Nearly had the interception, but it's second down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. He's going to try and go deep again. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
To try again after the sack. Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. And his guys will take him. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Houston Texans and the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mills. He'll get this one out to Rex Burkhead. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he is going to have a Texans first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage. You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From just shy of midfield, Mills. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
On 3rd down, here's Mills. And that will be incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Fourth down, Mills steps away. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, 49 yards. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Mills now from the 50. And he'll find Akins there, complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. To throw, Mills. Out to the left there and complete to Howard.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
And yet again, it's Howard with a catch. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Pierce now up the middle.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Texans. Jordan Akins from 10 yards out.
And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And this is what you wanted to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it, eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
A run with Mostert up the middle.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed 1st down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the 1st, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
On second down and 4, Tua steps away to his left. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go.
Set, ready, black, 95.
Tua now on first down. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Working with a 2nd and 3. They'll run the draw with Mostert. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Flush to his right. And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
60 red. 60 red. Ready to go.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Following the fumble recovery, Mills. And he finds Howard complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw again on second down. Mills. That's caught. It's Chris Moore. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Mills now looks to throw on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Howard. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
From midfield, here's Tua. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the first down. A good pickup there at 22.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Tua. Wilson's got it complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
58, come on. 58, come on. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Mills throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Mills. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. It's a gain of 4 that time, and the Texans are going to have a first. From the gun, here's Mills. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Howard. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They go again with Pierce. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Mills to throw it.
And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete.
And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. O.J. Howard, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Tua. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact.
throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 33. Yellow.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
60 red.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
32.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And off the upright, and it caroms in. It's good. The kick is good, and that writes a crazy finish to this one.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Miami Dolphins. Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. They'll start on the ground with Mostert.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Looking to pass. Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he goes out right around the 39.
Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. There to stop him, Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker.
Watch the whip. Jump. Sponge.
From the 31, Tua. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Off of play action, Tagovailoa.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes, they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time, he uses quickness to make a play.
2nd down, here's Mostert again.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Now Tua. He's got him. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First and 10, Taylor now. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor from 17 yards out. And the Colts are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And that is incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call.